First hour after the shooting, it was not clear if Dominguez Garcia was still in the hospital. It turns out he left the building in the first few minutes. He could have gone anywhere on the campus, but it took university officials more than half an hour to put out an alert. News 13's Jim Winchester asked UNM officials today what went wrong. He's live at the hospital.
Well, Dick, after the Virginia Tech massacre a few years ago, UNM made a big deal about coming up with an emergency alert system that would keep people both informed and safe. Now, yesterday they had a chance to use it, and they admit it did not go well. According to the criminal complaint, at 3:15 p.m., police were called to respond to a gunman on the loose inside UNM Hospital. At 3:18, police were at the scene. According to a university spokesman, at 3:20, the hospital sent a brief email and text alert to managers of every unit at the hospital. Go into lockdown. Possible gunman in the building. Police began their search of the hospital and nearby parking garages. Lomas was closed off, and armed officers were on standby in tactical positions. But according to campus emergency manager Byron Piat, the first email alert to everyone on campus didn't go out until 3:47 p.m., 32 minutes after police started swarming the hospital. Is that quick enough response time?
We have to get out the best information we can in the best manner that we can. And so, it takes time to understand what the situation is.
UNM Police Chief Kathy Guimau and Piat made the call to send out the alert only after they confirmed the information of a gunman on the loose from commanders at the scene. They then had to contact the university's executive vice president to get final approval to send the alert out. After that, they ran into a critical problem.
So our system is a web-based system, and the first users were unable to log into the system. And we're still looking into why they couldn't get into the system.
They were able to get into the system on a different computer after a 5-minute delay. University spokesman Billy Sparks admits the communication to the campus community has to be better. Why did it take 32 minutes? Why was it so long, especially when there have been a lot of these incidents in the past? Because within minutes,
that's one of the things we really need to address, the communication issue. How much more rapidly can we get that message out? What technology can make that possible?
But take away the computer glitch, and it still took at least 25 minutes to notify the campus community what was going on.
In the quickly evolving timetable of how these things can go, is 25 minutes acceptable?
Well, we're becoming a very information-centric society, and we want as much information as we possibly can. Unfortunately, this isn't like ESPN, and we can't give you a play-by-play.
Unless you do it within a minute and it's 100% effective, it's not the best it can be. And that's what, that's the kind of standard that we want to set for ourselves down the road, and it wasn't that this time.
Well, UNM now says it will give its staff more training to help them handle emergencies. They're also looking into hiring a consultant to get advice on how to make the hospital more secure. Dick, back to you.
All right, Jim, the main challenge, how to keep guns out of the hospital. Right now, there are signs that say no weapons are allowed. UNM is also looking at the idea of metal detectors, but officials don't want to make people who need medical attention wait in line to get into the hospital.
Police say